Man, oh man, what is up with the PBC? Ever since Riyadh season came in the picture, it seems that they lost a step because at one point in time, the PBC was throwing the best fights around, but it seems that Riyadh season is taking over. But to me, this is the most ghettoest press conference I've ever seen in my whole entire life, especially because Gervonta Davis is supposed to be the self-proclaimed face of boxing, and I did not expect that at all. Hey guys, I believe Boxing Eagle is onto something because there's a lot of low-level content out there in the boxing world, and he is right. There's a lot of low-level, low-quality, low video, low sound. The production value is trash, and this is exactly what you got. The Gervonta Davis versus the Lamont Roach presser. This was the most ghettoest presser I've ever seen in my whole life. And who in the world was the host? I do not know who that guy was. It looked like they got him from the hood and they just paid him like $50 to do interviews. And man, that was the lowest level presser, most ghettoest presser I've ever seen in my whole life. And you are right, Boxing Eagle. There's a lot of low content quality out there just like this. And Boxing Eagle is right. There's a lot of people that do not know what the heck they're talking about Gervonta Davis. They don't know boxing just like Boxing Eagle does. And leave it up to me, Boxing Eagle, and Ellie Sekback to keep it raw, real, and uncut on Gervonta Davis. Man, I love it. Checkmate. Now that I got that off my chest, I had to say that shit. But okay, let's get to the entree, the duck. Alright, Lamont Roach and Gervonta Davis had a press conference in DC. This was their second press conference, but it took place in I think an auditorium. I remember when I was like in junior high or high school where you had an assembly and you used to go to the gym and everybody used to perform. It was small like that. I would never have thought of that a Gervonta Davis presser would be this small. And it looked like there was only like a third of people in there. Around 50 people only attended this spot. And there was also no undercard presser for the boxers on the undercard. It was just Lamont Roach versus Gervonta Davis. I have never ever seen that in my whole life. Usually it's everybody from the bottom all the way to the top, and they have to say what they say, and it's just like a little small part of the presser, right? But it was only Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach, and the quality was so poor. It looked like they recorded all this with a flip phone. I also never really heard the N-word so much at a press conference, maybe just the fighters, but the host saying that, I really do not think the PBC is locked in with Gervonta Davis anymore, or Al Heyman is not locked in with the PBC anymore. Because if you heard Gervonta Davis, he actually said Showtime. I'm pretty sure he wishes he was still with Showtime, but now he's with the PBC and Amazon Prime. It also does seem that Gervonta Davis does not want to fight Shakur Stevenson, and he actually gets mad when people ask him about it, because on the last press conference, somebody asked him about fighting Shakur Stevenson, and he got mad. And somebody asked him again on this press conference, and he got just as mad. And he says, why do people keep asking me about fighting Shakur Stevenson? Because everybody wants to see that fight. That's why. And this is the only competitive fight at 135. Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney already moved up to 140. There was also another reporter that asked Davis, didn't you say that you were gonna fight Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, and Shakur Stevenson before he retires? And Tank Davis says that he never said that. But a long time ago, when Gervonta Davis said that he had a massive deal worth $240 million for 6 or 7 fights, and he was asked who was in those 6 or 7 opponents, and he was asked, is it gonna be Teo, Devin Haney, and Shakur? And he just said yes to all 3, but he did not actually say I'm gonna fight Shakur, Devin Haney, and Teofimo Lopez. He did not say that. He just said yeah. But Tank Davis said that he is just trying to get paid. He doesn't really care about belts or legacy or anything like that. He just cares about the bag. But the thing about that is, even though you're still a high name, to get a really big bag, you're gonna have to fight a really big name. I cannot wait for these pay-per-view numbers to come out versus Lamont Roach and Gervonta Tank Davis. And the press conference did not even have an undercard announced. So I'm still wondering who's gonna be on the undercard, because David Benavidez used to help Gervonta Tank Davis sell a lot of pay-per-views. I swear I was not even gonna buy this fight. I was gonna download it for free. But now I'm gonna buy it because Tank Davis said that he was gonna have an announcement after the post press conference, and he's gonna say his next opponent. So I do not want to miss that. Hopefully it's Teofimo Lopez, because he promised to slap Teo, and I want to see this fight because I truly believe this is gonna be the best fight. And Shakur Stevenson versus Tank Davis, I believe it's gonna be very boring, because Tank Davis downloads his opponents and waits for his opponents to attack first, but Shakur Stevenson does not attack. So this is gonna be a very boring fight. Unless Tank Davis attacks first, then that's when Shakur Stevenson is gonna attack. But I really don't think that as soon as Tank Davis hits Shakur, it's gonna be lights out. Night Irene. Hey, but guess what, guys? I ain't the biggest, I'm the freaking baddest. And if you wanna help out your boy, throw $1 at the super thing. I gotta roll. Peace.